Doors closed.
Doors closed.
We're back.
And we are.
Hi, mate.
Hi. How are you?
Episode 86.
I'm not saying nothing.
Confident 86.
Yeah, you can say
As I only did a video last night, it's a confident 86.
Mate, I just thought last week was 86.
Yeah.
It clearly wasn't. How are you?
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're right.
You look a little tan today, actually.
Well,
Fuck off. I can say.
I've been in the sun, mate, and you have,
So
judging
have I.
by your red bits.
So have I. Wait for the love spot later.
We'll
I'll
save
explain a
that.
lot more
We'll come
about
back.
that.
We'll circle back to your
I
lobster.
actually I was face to face with the sun.
It looks like it.
Mate, I'm sure I called
intimate
in
with the
at
sun.
one point. Very intimate. Very, very intimate. But it's all good. It's snowed in, isn't it?
Snowden, isn't it, man? Was it good?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Pardeep, who was in last week, yeah, I was with him and a couple of other guys who all went up, and mate, it was probably one of the best experiences ever.
Sweet.
And I will say, these walks that we always talk about, that we all go on, this proved everything that we work for, because all we did, we chatted in such deep level from the bottom to the top, mainly because we were crying in pain, but
to distract yourself.
yeah. But we did. We actually we spoke about literally anything and everything, and it was actually quite nice because we all had our own goal, which was to get to the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, men do talk side by side, and this is just fucking proof that it works.
Totally, mate. It's a sneaky way of doing it, but it works, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
But it just felt generally lighter, you know, in pain, but generally lighter. And it was a nice thing to do. But the whole weekend, like from Friday to Sunday, the chat was just amazing. The banter was brilliant. And going with like your closest friends was actually just so important. And you don't realize how much you miss them until like you actually spend that
some time together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because most of the time these guys go out, there's a lot of booze involved, and I don't drink anymore. But it wasn't booze fueled, because you really can't if you're going to be fucking booze.
Oh, well, you're not carrying cans of beer up and down the mountain with you, are you?
Yeah. But it was nice. I mean, I'm not bothered if people drink, but it was just nice that we were all on the same kind of level, and the conversation just flowed. And I tell you, it was just fucking phenomenal. I didn't want to go home on Sunday, because I'm sure we had so much more to catch up about.
Yeah.
So much more.
Yeah, well, it's only one, mate. You've got another 2 peaks to do, yeah?
I ain't doing those. I ain't doing that. They are.
Fuck that.
They are. No, so the dates that they originally planned for this, I can't do the other two, which is probably a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
And hopefully not close to the sun either. But, but yeah, unfortunately I can't do those two, but I really wanted to. Because I've got the bug now.
Yeah.
I've got the bug. We were going to do Malvern on Saturday, but I can't do Malvern on Saturday. Actually, this month
breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. This is Vitiligo Awareness Month as well.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't know this until today.
Okay.
But I'm actually going on a Vitiligo Awareness walk in London, Hyde Park on Saturday. And Georgie May Foot from Coronation Street.
Of course she was.
Yeah. So she'll be there. It'd be good to see her.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, mate, things are good. Can't complain.
Good. Yeah, mate, you're looking pink.
Fuck off. But you know, I actually had
more sun cream required.
I sunburnt my hand the week before.
Okay.
And it was just, I think it was when I was driving. Didn't think much of it.
And then the t-shirt suntan, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is fucking, look how specific that shape is.
Looks like you've spilt the kettle over the back of your hand.
Yeah, it looks like I just slightly dipped my hand in that. The camera can see this. Pick that up. But it fucking shit happens to me, doesn't it? I'm still smiling.
I'm just glad it happens to you, because it just gives me something to laugh at.
Go on. It was, isn't it? Go on, do it. Just
That's right. No, we haven't mentioned axe throwing yet.
We
didn't get that in last week, did we?
No. Was that last week?
Yeah, so we did axe throwing
the week before.
The week before. And then obviously, because what we talked about last week wasn't really the place to mention you losing at axe throwing, was it?
No comment.
By 4 points.
No comment. 4 points. You put something on Instagram or Facebook the other day. You were playing golf.
Yes.
With your little one.
Yes.
And my comment to you was just 4. That's all it was. I said no more than that. Yes, you won by 4 points.
Yes.
However, me and Woody did make a comeback.
You did, and I did have sweat on.
Yeah.
And I'm not having Harrison as a teammate again.
I don't want him either. But we can talk about this actually, because we talk about socials and stuff are going on all these walks now. But this was actually a really nice way of actually the people within Back and Forth to come together, right? It was an open invite. And it was nice that the opportunity to, because I've not really spent that much time with Woody.
Yeah.
So this was a good opportunity. I did at the rugby, but since then I've not seen him for about a couple of months now.
Yeah.
So it was nice to just have chill chat, take the piss out of each other.
He's our new events coordinator.
Is he now?
Yes.
Officially?
Officially,
Wicked.
events coordinator. So no pressure, mate. But yeah. So he organised the Axe Throwing.
Yeah.
He's organised the camping weekend.
Yes.
3 weeks away.
Yeah.
And I know he's got other stuff similar to the Axe Throwing in the pipeline. But also, we were talking about going back to Coggy and doing more Axe Throwing on a more sort of regular basis.
Yeah.
2 hours, it
flew by.
It was good fun, wasn't it?
It flew by.
Really?
I was cold the entire time though. So Coggy, put the heating on, mate. Where are you? Put the heating on.
It's a big unit to heat.
It's been huge. I should have just bought more layers. But it was great because, and actually, I've not spoken to Coggy in depth either before, besides on stage.
Yeah.
So that was actually quite cool.
Mate, Coggy just makes me smile. He's just one of those people that
It makes
got
no
a
sense.
story for everything.
Yeah.
He's just funny.
Yes.
Proper funny.
Piss taker.
He's out in Canada at the minute, isn't he?
He is. I spoke to him just a couple of days ago, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he wanted a couple of bits, so I spoken to him.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I dropped him a message. He goes, "Yeah, I'm in Canada. When I get back, I'll have a look at the stuff."
Yeah.
And
He's throwing axes at trees in Canada.
in competition.
Yeah.
In competition.
Cool place to go.
Do you know what? I didn't actually think I'd enjoy axe throwing that much. I've done it before. Different setting entirely.
Yeah.
Actually, when I did it last time, I was outdoors and it was raining.
Yeah.
Bit different.
Yeah.
But this was and the banner was just spot on. It was great.
Mate, the fact that we had the camera and that set up so we could film it all, and we
Yeah.
had a bit of music on, it was, yeah, it was good.
I think
enjoyed it.
company makes it better.
Again, yeah,
It really
just
does.
the right setting, the right people, the right time.
But I'm still not having the fact that you beat me.
4 points.
4 points.
4 points. You get your own back at some point, mate.
Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I always do.
Yeah,
I always
8
do.
points next time.
Fuck off. So yeah, so let's have a chat.
Yeah, man,
Let's have a chat. So obviously last week was hard.
Yeah,
That was really,
Heavy.
really hard. It was a good conversation, and I think going off the back of that, a lot of people have actually commented that it's been
we've had some
informative.
really good feedback. Really
Very
well.
informative.
Everybody's listened to it. Has said it needed to be done. That conversation needed to be had, but also that there needs probably another 2 or 3 episodes for that.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I think we need to look at.
How?
Yeah, and
I
getting
think-
back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll probably be more than happy to come, but I'll chat to him.
He was a natural.
Isn't he?
He was a natural.
Yeah. And you know what I loved is the fact that the conversation flowed, but it was also very informative about the things that he'd been through and also like how he's managed things.
Yeah.
You know, and how he felt.
Yeah. I think what was good as well is, like you said, when he was going through it, there was nothing out there to be able to talk about. So he's clearly done his research and he's done his reading on it. And it was just nice to get that side as well, you know, that this does happen. It's far more common than people think and like to talk about.
Yeah.
But then also that we were able to point people to the support places that are available.
See, he actually hit the nail on the head like last week when he said he's a planner. He's a planner, massively, but he will also research things to depth.
Yeah.
So he fully understands anything that he's gonna either buy or talk about or anything. He has to understand it, and he's really good like that. And he's also good at making other people understand. So I think bringing him on last week and talking about this something so specific, something so hard hitting, needed to be spoken about in a good way.
Yes. So he went on the walk. He did Snowdon at the weekend, didn't he?
He did.
So as a planner, did he have sun cream?
He didn't need it. I had sun cream for everybody. I had sun cream.
Did you not use it?
I did use it, but by the time I got like 10 feet, it sweated off. Anyway, we're not talking about this.
We crack on. I'll keep coming back to this, mate, because this is gold.
Circulate back to the sunburn.
Every time.
But no, it was planned meticulously, actually. The whole weekend was. The rooms were great. Well, the rooms are shit. I better talk about this, actually.
Because you went to Wales.
No.
As a Welshman, I can say that.
Mate, I've never seen anything like it. There were slugs in the bath. Right, I got rinsed because I said I'm going to take some Epsom salts, right, and I'm going to have a bath. I don't have a bath in my house. We have a wet room, so I thought Epsom salts, my body's going to be killing. Turn the hot tap on. Within a couple of minutes, put my hand in the water. It was ice cold. I was like, okay. So I thought maybe the taps have been switched around.
Yeah.
Turn the other tap, nothing fucking comes out of that one. The shower works, but obviously it's like electric, so it's like piss water coming out. I just gave up in the end. And I weren't going to sit and rub like Epsom salts on my leg and then just have the shower on it.
It's freaking
just gave up.
Baked to a crystalline thing on the outside of your skin because you
it would just peel that shit off. So I was a bit pissed off on that. But then we had slugs and like centipedes and stuff in really weird places. Like, but yeah, so yeah, it was shit. But I'm kind of glad it was because we weren't really focused on the room so much because we were more focused on us and so having the time together, and it wasn't that much of an issue because we just laughed so much, mate.
Good.
Really laughed so much.
Man, I'm glad you enjoyed it because I knew you were looking forward to it, but at the same time, you were like, "Shit, this is
There was a
big
little
old hill
worry.
to be walking."
There was a little worry because, in fact, today's subject I was going to bring up, which is about achievements and goals, right? So we'd set this goal a little while back, and I kind of came late to the party because I wasn't really sure if I could go because of Dad's health and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe not, and I just held off for a bit. But then I just bit the bullet and said, "Let's go." But in that time, there's only a short period of time to train.
Yeah.
So my goal was train as much as I can, go on as many walks as possible in a short period of time. And Dins, one of our mutual friends, was like, "Right, I'm going to go to Malvern Hills. Let's go." And we started off on small one, which was just one.
Yeah.
Beacon, I think it's called, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. It wasn't so bad, actually. I was okay. But then the second one was the entire fucking place.
Yeah.
And that was like 13 miles or something like that, 12, 13 miles. Mate, that was a challenge.
Yeah.
So I've gone from one to the extreme pretty much instantly. Then we did something smaller, which was Edge Hill, which was 2 hours, 3 hours, and then Snowdon. So I quite like challenges anyway. I don't like just doing things that are just simple.
Yeah.
And to be able to get your mind trained up is just as hard as your body because you got to G yourself up.
Yeah.
But all of us, every single person in this group was like, "Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Let's just focus. Let's make sure we train. Make sure no one drinks so much the night before, all that kind of stuff." And simple things like cut your toenails. Just warning each other like about what the expectations are. Wear your boots in. I bought some brand new boots, which I wore in during the week. I don't think it was enough. But the nice thing is that the support during this entire process, like going up the hill, because within the first couple of minutes, my ankle just decided that I didn't want to work. It was like, "Fuck you, Vish."
I'm out.
Yeah. And I was, every 5 minutes I was stopping. I was like, I don't think I can carry on. I'm not sure if I can. And then Pardeep rocked up and he goes, "Vish, I just want to tell you something." I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Remember where you were last year?
Yeah.
This time last year, I still had both my stoma bags in and I was like 52 kg, 53 kg. So I was really underweight and I was ill. And I don't know what happened. It's kind of like flipping the Rocky music just started in my head and I was like, fuck this shit."
Yeah.
And I went, still stopped every once in a while.
But you did.
Which everyone did anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it wasn't the fastest, but it wasn't a race, you know. And the patience amongst everyone that was with us was just beautiful. And there were people that would just stop at one point, or I'd be like, "Go ahead," and I'll be at the back with someone else, and we just walk our way up, and then we just meet in the middle somewhere, and we sit and have a few sandwiches and bitch about the world and the problems.
Yeah, man.
And then we carry on.
Did you find it harder coming down than going up?
What the fuck is that about? Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
I think by the time you get to the top, you think, "That's it." And then you look back and think, "No, it's not."
Yeah.
Looking down from the top of the mountain right down to the bottom, you think, "I can't even see where I need to finish."
Yeah. Yeah. But it's slippery as fuck as well coming down.
Rocks move. Did you know this? They flipping move. It's like they know you're coming like, "Rock, we're gonna make you slip, motherfucker."
Rolling Stones, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it was the sense of achievement coming when we got to the bottom was phenomenal though, because one of the other lads, Nick, he's not as experienced as the two main guys, which is Pardeep and Harry.
Yeah.
They've had probably a couple of years of constantly going on walks and stuff, especially Harry. He's been doing it since COVID. So it wasn't as challenging as it was for them. But that didn't mean that they just raced ahead and said, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah.
But on the way back, Dins, the other lad, was like, "Right, okay, we'll just go. And we'll carry on at whatever pace we need to." There's another guy called Sunil. He was there. This guy was just like, he levitates everywhere. You never see him tired. You never see him drunk, regardless of how many drinks he has. It's just like he just floated to the top and floated to the bottom. Not a single complaint.
At the bottom of that, completed it, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everyone else looks like corpses when we get to the bottom. But what happened? So me and another lad called Nick, we decided that we're going to take our time a bit more so they can carry on ahead. And there was a pub right at the bottom of the hill. So we said, we'll just meet at the bottom, wherever anyone is. And we thought that we were going to be like an hour or so behind them because we were that slow, because we took our time. Your quads just give up on you, don't they?
Yeah.
Quads and your toes.
Yeah.
So
that's why cows don't go upstairs.
That's true. Meow. But yeah, so they got to the bottom and then they were sitting in a pub and 10 minutes later, we rocked up. And there's this thinking that we were miles behind. So it wasn't that much of a difference. But the feeling when we got to the bottom and the celebration, I think that's what it was. That was just made me think, this is a brotherhood, man, because there was no, why were you so slow? What was going on? It was kind of like, we fucking made it. We're all proud of one another.
Yeah.
That is what we need to say to people more often. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And I think when you do it with people that you do other stuff with, not like this, and you see them in a different light, it just goes to show that your friendship and the strength that you have within the group isn't falsified.
Yeah.
It's not impatient. It's not about, who gets there first, who's the strongest.
And it's not situation dependent either. It's constant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's two achievements there. One was completing Snowdon, and two was achieving something with your friends.
Yeah.
And also seeing them in a different light. I just love that sense of unity, that sense of brotherhood, that sense of strength.
Yeah.
Strength in numbers. This is fucking a great example of it.
What was the queue like at the top?
Yeah, it was about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
So we didn't go right to the top.
Yeah.
Because we were like, well, no one wants to wait. We all needed a piss.
Well, that's standard for you.
That's standard. I lasted there and back. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You pissed halfway down the
mountain. Towards the bottom, right? I don't know what happened here as well. So towards the bottom. So me and a couple of other lads were like, we're busting, but there's no trees.
No.
There's nothing to go behind. So I don't know where I got the strength of. I shot up this hill at like 70 miles per hour. I went straight up and I was like, I don't really care now. I just got to go. So I went.
So apologies to the Snowdonian National Park.
I don't think they even cared because they were probably like shitting themselves going up the hill.
Yeah.
But it was great. And I just loved every second of it. And coming back, despite how tired my legs were, my body was, and I was just still smiling. I was beaming. Because I got to experience this with some good people.
I saw the picture you put on socials.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. You just had this big smile on your face.
Right?
Like, yes.
That was like, the accomplishment was phenomenal. But also, again, going back to how I was last year, to that, I feel strong. I look a lot stronger. Yeah, it's a huge sense of achievement.
Good, man. That was good.
Do you have anything like that? Have you done anything like that?
Not to that extent. Not this week, mate.
Not in the week, but just generally.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough. I played sport to a decent level quite a lot of my younger youth. Even considering I play old man's marbles and lawn bowls, I play that to a pretty decent level as well. So, but yeah, I get it.
I'm still yet to see that, by the way.
Well, I'll come on to that.
Okay.
I love it. I like the team building side of it. I like the sort of the team sport ethic behind it. But at the same time, you're contributing to that. So you take away what you've done and the rest of you wouldn't be there without that one. Many little cogs make a big machine.
Yeah.
And like I say, mate, I can only relate to things in sport. And apart from that, obviously what we do now, you get that little buzz from.
There is a buzz in there.
Yeah. You just get that little. I've done something.
You don't find that I find it, but after we do an episode and it's out on the group and people are commenting on it, and they're like, "Oh, we never thought about this," or we're glad that's been spoken about, especially after last week. That was a good example. That's a huge sense of achievement because we're kind of going against the grain.
Yeah. It's the whole stigma topic about what we do, isn't it? And I was watching something. It was Soccer Aid last weekend, and Joe Marler was on. I fucking love Joe Marler. If you're listening, mate, can you come and get on the podcast because I love it. Obviously, we know with the programs he's done, he's struggled with his mental health, and he was saying he was having an interview afterwards, and how a fortnight ago he was having another sort of crisis. He was breaking down in tears and couldn't work it out. And what part of what he said was, and I think that's what I like where we are, is he says, when you talk about mental health, suddenly the volume goes down and people talk all seriously about things. And everybody goes, fuck that, it's not for me, I'm out.
Yeah.
But the fact that he does things like this, like Soccer Aid, and he gets involved in it, he's a proper fucking prankster. But he said you can still have those serious conversations, but include a bit of humour and lightheartedness, and it makes it so much easier to talk about stuff, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Plus, on the flip side, mate, my kids tell me my jokes are shit, and then sometimes when we say stuff on here, people go, "You're quite funny," so I'll take that.
If only they knew.
If only they knew. But yeah, it's just things like that. We say over and over and over again about it being doom and gloom and miserable, but you can involve humour in whatever you talk about.
You can.
It makes it easier.
But also, one thing that we do talk about, obviously, well, the main purpose is men's mental health, but we also need to talk about the end goals. And I don't think that's spoken about enough. I know we do in our conversations, but let's just take it out of this room for a sec. A lot of people do explain that they're feeling like shit or they're going through any form of emotions or whatever, but you also need to talk about your plan.
Yeah.
How do you get out of a hole?
Yeah, and what do you want at the end of it?
That's it. The key, there's a trajectory that you've kind of got to aim for, right? And if you're not aiming for something or giving yourself a goal, it's very difficult to get out of that situation.
Yeah.
And I think we do tend to forget that because we're always like, I feel like crap today. I'm just going to stay in bed. Staying in bed is not the solution.
No.
It's temporary. It might make you feel good for now because you're like, maybe just fall asleep and not think about whatever you need to think about. But that's not sustainable.
And afterwards, the guilt comes back. Oh shit, I could have been doing this today. And I've spent my time in bed.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of it. I've done it. And I don't want to move. I'm staying here. I'm done for the day. And then afterwards think, I should have done something.
Yeah. Procrastination is one of the things, isn't it?
Yeah. And I had a conversation with somebody a while back about mental health. And, I said, you got to realise that this group isn't going to cure anything. We're not here. We haven't got a magic wand that we can say,
wish we could.
Congratulations, you now no longer suffer with your mental health. It's like being addicted to drugs or alcohol or anything with an addiction. It's always going to be there. It's just how you learn to cope with it, deal with it, and sort of not let it define you. You have your struggles. Everybody has their struggles. But if you can equip yourself to live daily with it and make the best of what you can, as fucking hard as that is, and I get it, and some days it's impossible, I know. But if you can equip yourself in that way that this is always going to be here, I'm going to, as Coggy said, it's going to be my bitch, not the other way around.
Don't be the bitch,
Yeah. Just show it who's boss and say, you're coming with me and I'm going to make this as uncomfortable for you as you make it for me.
Yeah.
And that people come into this and thinking, right, well, I'm going to sit here, or I'm going to come on a walk, or I'm going to listen to the podcast. In 3 weeks' time, I'm going to be fine. It's not going to fucking happen like that. No. You are going to have good days and bad days, and you've admitted it. You've got your problems. That's the biggest bit. Now you have to realise these problems are going to be with me for the rest of my days, but I can build myself into a shape that I can deal with that.
That's what the toolkits are for, right?
Yeah,
that is what the toolkits are for. And when you are in a situation, I think you just said that the most important thing there, which is accepting it.
Yeah,
that's probably the most initial, the most crucial point of any form of recovery.
Yes.
And also people need to realize recovery doesn't mean that's it, it's over. Recovery is a process.
Yep.
It's a process.
An ongoing process.
Yeah.
Like you say, it doesn't stop after 12 weeks.
No. It'd be nice.
Oh yeah. Well, it would, but then we would have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, it'd be quite boring. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be nice. But I think so far, I think a lot of the conversations I'm having now about mental health, I've got an end goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to a lot of people outside of this now, because it's weirdly enough, this platform's actually given people the ability to want to talk to me about stuff as well, and I like that.
Yeah.
Again, I can't give them solutions. I mean, I just point them to the group on most occasions, or tell them where they can go.
Yeah.
What services are available. I'm not an expert in any kind of way, but just those little things are able to help, and being able to go to talk to someone, that's your first start of wanting to heal and you've accepted that something's wrong.
Yeah, and I think what's good about the group is we can pick bits from the chats in WhatsApp and everything else that go on. You can pick bits from Tim's story, Dave's story, Joe's story, and you can pick them out. And if somebody else comes to you and goes, okay, I'm struggling. Okay, right, have you thought about this? And you just put it all together and you make this big Lego set into a coping mechanism for them.
Yeah.
And like you said, we're not experts in it, but the lived experience says a lot, and it can help somebody.
Yeah.
Even if it's, we have lads in the group, don't we, that are I'm off work. I can't go to work. That's fine. That happens. You know, where do you want to get to? Is it you want to be able to go back to work? Do you want to be able to go back to work and do X, Y, and Z? That's what you need to work out.
Yeah.
And then use that as your motivation. Right, my first step, get back to work. And then maybe it's, I want to get back to work and do like some of the lads in the group have done, go and do your sort of mental health first aid qualification, because then you can help somebody else who's struggling.
Yeah.
And then that gives you a little bit more of a kick and a bit more of that warm, glowy, buzzy feeling.
I like that feeling.
And it could. Yeah. And it feeds itself back in, doesn't it?
And don't be afraid to ask yourself, what are your goals as well? Because, you know, the other thing, there's a misconception of goals. Because people tend to think you have a goal, it's got to be financial. It's got to be where you want to be in 5 years. It doesn't have to be. It could be where do you want to be in the next 2 hours? You know, what's your plan for the day?
Yeah.
Daily targets is fine. It doesn't have to be longevity, but everything is step by step.
Yeah.
It's not instant. It's step by step. It takes time. If you have an end goal, great. But how do you get there?
Yeah.
There's little goals in between.
Yeah. And there's a lad, particularly in the group at the minute, when I was struggling, and it's, you know, you've got to realise that there are going to be backward steps as well as forward steps. You don't have to apologise to anybody. You don't have to say, oh, shit, we know that, we accept it. You just keep going. And you'll get there. But don't ever apologise for having a bad day, because then that sits in your head. The guilt comes back in, and you just go backwards. So just get on with it. Just keep going. Yeah. That's what we want you to do. You've done the first bit, the most difficult bit, like you say, the acceptance bit.
Yeah.
Right, where do we go?
Yeah. I was asked a question the other day, actually. I was just chatting to someone and said, what are your goals? What are your intentions in a relationship? Like this, I was meeting someone.
And is this on one of your dating profiles?
Potentially.
Yeah.
But, you know, those questions, they help you kind of like path your way.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of give you an idea, okay, this is actually what I want. For me, I'm not bothered about like huge success, like millions of pounds in the bank. I want to be at a position where I'm just good, you know, happy.
Yeah. Happy is the key, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think happiness comes before absolutely anything else, because you could have millions of pounds in your bank.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit if you're not happy.
Nope. Mate, I used to be an absolute mercenary with overtime at work. It was live to work. You know, it was like double shifts, weekends, every set of rest days, I was in work.
Yeah.
And now you get to a point, you're like, oh, where's it got me? I'm now much happier doing my bare minimum at work and having time with Jen and the kids.
Yeah.
That's my happy place. As much as they get on my tits sometimes. Especially doing half term at school. Damn it.
Oh, yeah, you were out with Frankie the other day, weren't you?
Yeah, we got a couple of trips out there now.
I noticed.
She's outside today as well.
Is she? Oh, I missed it. I'll go outside.
Yeah. For those of you who missed it, Frankie's the camper van. It's not somebody else. Get that in quickly. That's me now. I would quite happily just sit in the house and amidst all the chaos that's going on, and rather than miss that. Whereas before I'd be like, I'm getting out there, I'm going to go do some overtime, I'm going to go to work. Nah, not for me anymore.
Yeah. Sometimes those important things are actually right in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, not in your bank account.
Yeah. And I think it takes, going back to last week's episode, it takes sometimes a fucking horrendous situation for you to sit back and go, do you know what? I'm thankful for what I've got. And I've probably not looked at that before. This has now made me realise what I've got, what I should be grateful for.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else. This is where I need to be. This is where I'm happy. Then stay there.
Be thankful for it.
Yeah.
Those life lessons have molded you.
Yeah.
But it's also how you want to accept those life lessons as well. Because some people will be very much like, oh my God, it's happened to me, but the world's over.
Yeah.
There's a solution to everything, but it's if you want there to be a solution.
Yeah.
As weird as it sounds, sometimes in hard situations there's comfort in pain.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes you realise that you're normal. And I hate using the word normal, but you have to feel that sometimes to keep you sort of grounded and go, I'm not immune to all this. This thing happens to everybody.
But also, is you're mentally, you're kind of like, what's the right word for it? You know disappointment's going to be there if you keep believing that it's going to be there. And if disappointment's always going to be there and you accept it, that's the way it's just going to be.
Yeah.
You just stay in that zone of pure disappointment and expecting things to be bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes this is really harsh for me to say, but probably the most disappointing thing for me would be not making the effort.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Because if there is something wrong and I'm not making an effort to make myself better or try to at least, that's more disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it does sound a bit harsh because if someone is in that situation and they don't probably just think, I just don't want to feel like that right now. That's cool. You know?
Yeah.
It's okay, but you have to have a game plan. You've got to have some form of game plan to get out of a situation, because if you're not, you're just going to get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, and I think it's catch-22, isn't it? Because I don't think you can get into that mindset until you've been somewhere where you think the whole world's against me, I'm fucked, I'm just curling up in a ball and I'm going to turtle my way out of this. And until you've been there, and then you realise, right, okay, I can get out of this. You can't do it. And that's, it's like a weird revolving door, isn't it? You have to do something to be better prepared for it next time. It's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like you've been, This year has showed me that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know?
Well, that's 2 years, mate. So where you were this time last year, everything happened Christmas and New Year. You've been through it.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm not allowing anything to beat me down. And that's purely because I know that I do have a good life. I've got so many people around me that I absolutely love, and they love me, you know, and I'm in a very, very, very lucky place. And this again goes back to gratitude as well. Like, I'm so thankful with all the people I've got around me. So I've got, in that sense, I could be in probably the most darkest of places right now, super dark place. But I ain't gonna fuck that.
Yeah. But and that's my point, is that have you come to that realization because of the shit that you went through
last year?
Yeah. So that's what I mean, and you have to go through that to
get to that stage. It's true. But I guess obviously when people go through that first time experience, I think now, I'm not saying it's easier, but I think it's more visible that tools are out there, that things are out there. Whereas 10, 15 years ago, we wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would there have been help? Probably not.
Yeah. No, Hardy said it last week, didn't he? You know, you look for stuff only when you need it.
Yeah.
And when he said, you know, there was nothing out there for him to look at and to talk to back when they were going through their issues and stuff, it's right. You know, you have to, but then that probably comes down to Pardeep's mindset in that he was determined to look for something. And if you've got that in you, then that's great.
Yeah.
But the more that there is available now, the more accessible it is for people as well, which helps. You're not having to dig into the deepest corners of the internet to find things. You
know what I really want our listeners to do?
Subscribe.
That's the question. That's it. Subscribe.
I thought there was an answer coming then. Okay.
No, I would love for our listeners to actually just set themselves a little goal on a regular basis, not just like a one-time goal. Just little things like whether it be, I'm going to cut the lawn this weekend. I'm going to fly a kite next week. I don't know, do people do that anymore? I ain't got a clue. But just little goals, and do your best to achieve them, because there is that sense of, that beautiful sense of achievement that you've done it.
Yeah.
And sometimes vacuum in the house. If your house is a tip because you just can't be asked, do it and see how you feel
afterwards. Yeah.
Because when the clutter thing is, if your mind's cluttered, your house is cluttered, your desk is cluttered.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, my mind is always cluttered because I've got 1,000 things going on at one time, but they're managed.
Yeah.
You know, they're managed, and I know as soon as I walk out here what I've got to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The last thing I've got to worry about what I'm having for dinner tonight, because I know whatever happens, I will still eat.
Yes.
I don't have to plan anything.
Even if it's a pot noodle.
No, I won't do that. That's shit food. Don't do that disgusting crap. Plastic
My
noodle.
kids love pot noodles. I can't
Stop it. No, yeah.
No, I'll say, mate, so Saturday we took the van out, went out Wicksteed Park. We had a lovely day out. Kids went on the rides and a picnic outside the van and stuff. I'll drive back and got to clean the van. Dirty. Well, it's not really dirty, but it was dirty. So I spent 3 hours cleaning it on Sunday. But that sense of afterwards looking and going, it's dirty again now because I've driven it today. But you know, it is. It's just little things like that.
Little things.
Put a little bit of effort in, and then feel so much better afterwards.
And I will say,
Stand by.
yes, it's just dawned on me all of a sudden. You know when you say I don't have time,
Yeah.
you find the time.
Yeah.
It's you can fucking find the time.
Joe and I quite regularly say, how the fuck did we fill our time before the kids came along? Because we had days off together. We must have just like walked the dogs and kind of like, okay, chill out now.
Yeah.
Don't get that anymore, but I wouldn't want it any other way. But you kind of think there was time, because back then I was thinking I must be busy. Now I'm busy.
Now you're busy.
And I'm thinking, what did we fill my time with?
Yeah.
But yeah, there is time. It just comes down to how much you want it. And if you don't want it, bin it off.
Yeah, because the thing is, the time that you make to do whatever's right, and for you, the gym is my thing. This week, I know I've got plenty of time to do it. My legs are just fucked, so I ain't going. But I've accepted that. I know I hate missing the gym.
But they've had a workout the weekend before, so
They have. I must have burned about 7 billion calories going up that thing. But you know, it's my reward is not going to the gym at the minute and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I do get a bit like, you know, itchy feet and stuff. Well, not feet, hands, because my feet don't work.
Forgot what feet feel like.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening
Feet
with
have
my
divorced
waist
you.
right
Yeah,
now.
whatever.
They have. But I'm not hard on myself that I've not gone to the gym.
Yeah.
I could be, but then what's going to happen? I'm going to feel like shit.
Yeah.
I know come Thursday, Friday this week, I'll be back at the gym at a lower pace because I can't just rush into it because I just injure myself. But yeah, you fucking make time.
You do. Wow. That was a big clap of thunder.
That wasn't it?
That might have come across the microphones.
I hope it came across on the microphone. I wish we just said something that was like Netflixy or EastEnders. Dum.
That's going in one of the clips.
Yeah.
But now that brings us nicely on to goals for this weekend.
Hit me.
So we've had some struggles with the Nuneaton side of Back and Forth. However, we've resolved those this week. And we are all guns a-blazing, ready for the relaunch of the Nuneaton Walk.
Fantastic.
This Saturday morning. So one of my goals was to get this rectified. It's taken a little bit longer, but we're there.
Yeah.
So Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, come and join us at Ghetto Grub. Finn will be there, and Finn is coming on the walk.
I might no.
No, don't commit.
No,
don't commit.
I never commit unless something comes.
So 10
I'm in
o'clock
London.
Saturday morning, we're back in Nuneaton, big relaunch. Alex is taking sole responsibility, bless him, as a Nuneaton ambassador.
Good lad.
So big shout out to him. We had a good heart-to-heart last Thursday. And I know he's listening, so this will get him all teary-eyed when he's on the building site Thursday morning.
Oh. We need that kind of like sad music.
He's been through the mill, bless him. Which some of it is probably a little bit from what we've asked of him. However, he's through it, and I know from speaking to him today he's feeling a lot better. So I'm looking forward to seeing you Saturday morning, mate. We'll get the show back on the road, and he's got lots of plans and lots of ideas for where we go.
Love that.
So yeah,
Well done, Alex.
He deserves a big old pat on the back because he's been through some shit.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him. And I hope he's doing the right thing for himself as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's very busy. He's like us. He's a very, very busy man. But
he makes time for the walks.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
There are enough hours in the day.
Yeah. So Saturday morning we shall be there. So anybody listening, today's Thursday. You've got 48 hours to prepare yourself for the walk on Saturday.
Get to Get a Grub.
And the food at Get a Grub is fucking awesome.
Still yet to try it. That episode I wasn't in on when Finn came in, and he brought food, didn't he? Did he bring food?
I wasn't here either.
That was fucking October to November time.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It doesn't matter.
Been a while ago.
There was no food.
It's been a minute.
I didn't eat it. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
I should be sampling that on Saturday.
I will actually pop over and actually go to Finn at some point because it'd be good to try his food.
Yeah. I
follow him on Instagram or Facebook.
Well, he does a lot in terms of mental health. And I know he has a lot of people going to the cafe, knowing the struggles he's had and is going through. So he's been brilliant in terms of sending people towards us. And I think there's possibly a role for him as another ambassador, which I'm going to speak to him about on Saturday.
Get him on.
Plus, he's got a massive social media following, so that's good for us. He's huge. He is absolutely smashing at the minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, Saturday morning. Looking forward to it.
That'd be wicked.
Yeah.
Hopefully the weather will keep and not thunder like it just did.
Just don't curse it. It's out there again.
Did you hear that? Just as I said that.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
But okay, I like today's episode because it was very lighthearted, and I think that's
we needed it after last week.
Yeah, we did.
Jen said to me, "Holy shit, it came across really well." Because, as you know, I left on Tuesday of last week, and my head was a mess driving home, and I was in a bit of a grump. I had to take the dog out for a walk just to sort of clear my head for an hour. Because like we said last week, I've spoken about it briefly, but then it kind of, as much as you think you've dealt with it, it still triggers you, and I was getting upset for Pardy listening to his story because I was putting myself, although our stories were different, we'd been to very similar places. Yeah. So I got that, and I really felt for him, but it was good for me as well, I think, to talk about it. Yeah. I'd like to say, I took some time out of the group on Tuesday afterwards. I spoke to you about it. But what was nice was obviously you were messaging, because I knew you would. But I had messages from other lads in the group as well, checking in. Yeah. So that was good.
That goes to show that people do care as well. Yeah. And some people do think that if you're in a difficult place, no one is bothered. But it's also like, how do you approach the situation? How do you say something? But people do care. It's just that they don't know what to say or how to say it. Yeah. But no, I'm proud of you for doing that last week. Because I think one of the hardest things to do is talk about something that's happened that's so intense and so it cuts deep. Yeah. It cuts deep. But to be able to do that and actually acknowledge the fact that you just need a bit of time out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Prior to all this, I would have just bunkered down and, I'm all right, got on with it. Yeah. But now you have to recognise, like we said, you have to look after yourself before you look after anybody else. Yeah. And I needed a night away from everything that was going on.
Good on you for doing it.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was all good.
For doing that.
Love spuds.
Oh, fuck off.
I know where we're going with this. So
I already know.
For those of you watching on camera, Vish's white bits are red bits. Or they're a pink, a salmon pink.
They're almost fucking red.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, you could even make them red. They're a salmon pink.
It looks like I've been battered.
Yeah. I noticed when I pulled up outside, I was speaking downstairs, and then when we came in the lights in here, I was like, oh shit, yeah, he's burnt.
Thunder's back.
Because this is a
it's
shit
like a horror story. Yeah, it's like horror stories.
Talk us through your pink bits.
So it's actually almost this is orange. Yeah. So Snowdon, best experience of my life, and it's funny because I said to the boys, "Does anyone want some lotion, sun lotion?" Because obviously we're going to be climbing. And they're like, "No, it's cool." At the bottom, before we actually left the apartments or the hotel rooms, I lathered it on, got there, and it was 70% chance of rain. So I wasn't overly bothered, but I still had it in my bag. But as we're at the bottom of the hill, like looking up of the mountain, looking up and like, okay, there's not many clouds.
There's no rain up there.
In fact, there isn't any. So probably about an hour in, I said to the boys, guys, does anyone want any sun lotion? I've got plenty. It's getting warmer. I've got some on, but if you guys want to... No, we're cool. No, nothing. Anyway, then this time I'm sweating and fucking like crazy. It's unbelievable. It didn't work. the sun cream did jack shit. So it felt like by the time we got to the top, it felt like I actually walked into the sun and headbutted it.
Mate, it looks like you've been very intimate with the sun.
This is nothing. This is nothing.
Well, we know 4 days post sunburn.
Well, let me tell you this. We got to the top. My white bits were semi-white. They were almost like a tinge of strawberry milkshake. Okay. That's probably a good word for me. Because I said on the way back down to some of the guys, I said to the guys, you guys carry on, I'll hang back and walk a bit slower with someone else. Nick, shout out to you. As we were walking back, I could feel it like it was on fire. And I got there at the pub already, and Harry turns around to me and Harry goes, Vish, I can see you coming down the hill because you're fucking red. And I was like, what the actual fuck? And then I was like, shit. So then there was no pain at this point. We got back to the hotel room and then I touched it.
Oh, yeah.
And I swear to God, it felt like I'd been like flying punched in the face. But it wasn't just there. I got vitiligo in my head. Oh, right? No. So I then turned into one of those crisps from the fucking Doritos chili heat wave, right? I was as red as that. That entire night, I could not sleep. The pain was just unreal. Had no after sun, had no aloe vera. Going in the shower after that, honestly, I could have just not forget it, mate. I want to chop my head off. So anyway, love spud, sunburns.
I got that.
Yeah, sunburns.
See, Jen's similar to you. Jen will go very red and then go back white again. She doesn't tan. And I've lost count of times that we've been rubbing aloe vera gel, Greek yogurt, you name it.
Greek yogurt?
Yeah, Greek yogurt.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I'm quite lucky. I tend to...
You go brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
So does Ray. Theo's a little bit more towards mum's side, but he doesn't really go out in the sun a great deal. Or when he does, he's got like swimming costumes with sleeves on, so he doesn't get... Yeah. But yeah, no, I feel your pain, mate. Yeah, but it's given me some joy this afternoon, so thank you for that.
I'm not going to lie. You can't see it on camera very much, but if you look closely, it's like really crispy.
I will edit it and bring the reds up.
You fucking do it.
Just sitting with a traffic cone opposite me.
I would not have it any other way.
No, man.
Because it added to the banter. It was just a bit of fun. And
that's why I'm looking forward to the camping weekend, because, again, we're doing a hike. We're doing the Cotswolds Way walk. So it'll be a good walk. It'll be
and
an
some
effort.
sunburns, I hope.
However, there's going to be, I think there's 12 of us at the campsite in the evening, throughout the day. We've got badminton net, and we'll take cricket, bat and ball, and we'll have card games and stuff. That sort of things I'm really looking forward to, the social side of it. So yeah.
Sweet. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, your love spud now, or plum?
My love spuds this week is me.
Okay.
I'll drop the bollock.
Tell me.
So we're having the decking redone in the garden and change it from wood to composite. Really nice.
Stronger.
Haven't got to fucking stain it every year either, so it's nice and easy. I'm going to rub it down and revarnish it every year. Guy's coming to do it. He's done all our gardening work. He's brilliant. He was poorly the other week, so he's pushed his schedule back a little bit. Not a problem. Still got time to order bits. So ordered the bits in. Like a dick, I didn't check with him that I'd ordered the right bits. So he comes on Friday of last week to start the decking, thinking it was a Friday into Saturday job done. Rips up the old planks, gets them off. He says, "Well, we got those fixings, mate." Yeah. So I'll go and get the bag. All proud of myself. Give him the bag. And he was like, "What are these for?" I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "These were on the website along with the decking boards were ordered." "Yes, but that's for a different style that you're going for. You needed these."
Oh, fuck.
This is now Friday. There's no chance of them getting there. They had them in stock in Wigan if I wanted to drive from here to Wigan to pick them up. Not happening. So currently got a carcass of a decking on the back garden. The new bits have now arrived, but because he's been poorly, he's playing catch up, he can't come to us now till Saturday.
Oh,
so
that's not too bad.
It's not. However, I've had to dodge Jen for the last couple of days because I've got the wrong fixings, and now Rich can't come and do the garden. However, she's chilled out now a little bit. And I've managed to pass the buck back onto him. It's his fault, so I'm all right. But yeah, love spuds this week.
Is yourself.
Is myself.
Is yourself.
For being a bell end.
It happens. Yeah, I think it happens to the best of us, doesn't it? It really does.
Yeah.
I've done stuff like that before.
It's done now.
About me.
It's done. I can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
The right bits are now in place. All the decking's there.
The white bits are now in place.
The right bits are now in place. The white bits are not in place over there anymore, mate.
I've a broken jigsaw puzzle right now.
But yeah, that's it.
That was nice.
Yeah, I like that.
That's it. Do you know what the good thing about this episode is that I love our catch-ups.
Yes.
I absolutely love our catch-ups, but there's purpose behind it because obviously we want to talk about goals and achievements. And that's what I'm saying. I urge people to write down their goals. And,
yes. Just something little.
Yeah.
Start with something little. Achieve that. Move on to something a bit bigger.
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
Yeah.
It's all about chasing the buzz.
Yeah.
Once you've got it, find something more.
The thing is that completion part and the achievement part, it just gives you the buzz that you want. Yeah. And it's worthwhile keeping that consistent. Because you can do it.
Everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Just sometimes takes a little bit longer. But that's what we're there for. We'll help you get to it. Tell us what it is, we'll help you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Listen to us and we'll do something right for you.
Well, if they listen about turning off.
Questionable. But yeah, we're there anyway. But yeah, thank you for an amazing episode.
Mate, thank you. I've been looking forward to today.
Me too. I always do.
Yeah, I like this.
I always do. I was stressing today because I was like, am I going to make it? Because I got
I was the same. I was like, mate, I'll be there about 5:02.
I was fucking crapping myself.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah, we've got it done.
Fucking Thunder's here as well.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere till that's cleared off.
Yeah, we need to look outside and see if there is rain.
I can hear the rain. It's bouncing off the window
can't hear
out there.
that. I can't hear shit.
Hey?
Anyway, sir.
And on that note,
See
you
next
Thursday.